The Douglas Aircraft Company during World War II. He also saw service during the Cold War. Really easy and featured a fantastic site. Auto cannons. What a looks really mean. Also mounted experimental 75mm. Attached to this as well. Used unsurprisingly extensively by the Sea Army as well. Deployed to Thailand to help disrupt supply. A crew of 3. Over 50 feet long with a wingspan of 70 feet. Really impressive. Powered by 2 large Pratt & Whitney R228 propellers. Could propel it at around 400 miles an hour at 16,000 feet. At a cruise speed of around 260 miles an hour at 5,000 feet. And the great range, 1,600 miles per hour. Really interesting history. Dottie, bringing you around now for a final pass. This is a real pleasure to see this aircraft. Please give him a massive great wave off, won't you? It's really unique to have bagged this aircraft for the Southport Airshow. Now in the hands, literally just in the last couple of years, owned by a Polish entrepreneur, Marcin Kubrak, was ferried, as I mentioned earlier on, just a few months ago. I think flying boats in particular, the little Grumman, is probably my favourite flying boat. Got to see them together. But anyway, what a I was engineering this airplane as well, and I've got to say it is probably one of those big specials in Europe at the moment. Heavily modified, both in, well, it's got a cracking big engine on it, 300 horsepower, and here he is now again just developing his unique style of aerobatic flying, upside down, doing a circle in the sky. All the blood rushing to his head, but won't be long before he flicks it out. There he goes, rolls it a few times just to get the blood running. Completing the circle now, and he's got a lovely big gap in the weather as well to do this. So this aircraft goes back to the mid-40s. A guy called Curtis Pitts was absolutely determined to build an aircraft that would outperform every other aerobatic performer at the time, and it certainly did. It was a truly outstanding aircraft from the get-go. It became very successful. Also dominated world aerobatics right through when we had many famous teams, including the likes of the Rothmans and a famous guy Neil Williams at the time. After flying the stunts for many years, converted his whole team to the Pitts Special. Numerous individual artists have become well known on the other side of the Atlantic very early on in the late 40s. Just showed what could be done with this machine at Smithsonian Museum, where it belongs. And because he put a little picture of a skunk on the side of this upgraded Pitts is familiar with in the hands of Richard. Normally would be fitted with 2 little turbine engines either side of the fuselage, just in front of the cockpit. But actually, he tried flight book, he completes 95% of this display just as well without the jets. The only difference is he can't hold it in a total proper hover without the use of those little jet engines. But he's already got plenty of power there. As I've mentioned, an 8.5 litre engine, 6 cylinders, 300 horsepower on an aircraft that's only weighing around about 750 kilograms, which is quite strenuous, particularly on the body. And therefore, this is something to undertake the manoeuvres that he's doing. Now he's trying to hold it there, he's letting the airspeed lead. He's actually just leaning on the wings, so it looks as though he's not flying at all, but actually he's got a little bit of forward speed there. But he is effectively, as far as we're concerned on the ground,